The one where someone said urgency. I think it was Jennifer. Kairos, and you guys use this in your posters a lot. The limited offer, buy now before it runs out, only $14.99. These are all Kairos. So you're trying to convince your audience that this product or your argument is so important that they have to act now. I don't know about that. Riley? Yeah, now would be one. Gage?
Some commercials on TV, they say that they weren't sharing at all, but it's actually a piece of garbage.
Oh, well that's not really Kairos. That's you just buying into them. This is my favorite commercial out of them all today. Pay attention. It's so funny. Yeah, she has Kairos like to the extreme.
She's like screaming a bit.
This is a Black Friday commercial.
The Target 2-day sale starts Friday, November 26th at 4 a.m. Are you ready?
Okay, so she had like a really good sense of urgency, right? She was like training for Black Friday and prepping. Jennifer?
That's probably like
What?
That's probably like most of the girls on Black Friday.
Yeah, do you guys go Black Friday shopping? Lydia?
I don't want to go to Black Friday because I'm afraid that some dude will try and kill me over something.
Right, like people get really into that, like this girl. Like this is kind of dramatic. I don't like train, but Gage.
My mom works at Best Buy, and there's like, this year there's like people standing outside on a Thursday.
Yes, so they like wait up all day on Thanksgiving. So if there's any holiday that has like a Kairos sense of emergency, it's definitely Black Friday. Ethos, this is
I
a,
remember my mom saying she nearly died on Black Friday.
I believe that. People do die on Black Friday.
Just like
And they get like trampled.
every single year.
Yep, something bad every year.
Or there was a kid got killed because like, he got trampled on.
Mm-hmm.
It was like something like that.
Yeah. Okay, we gotta get, this is the last one, ethos. So this is the most confusing, I think. This is ethical appeal. So remember, ethics, ethos kind of sound the same. You're trying to convince your audience that you, as an author or a speaker, are trustworthy and reliable. So in writing, how can you make your writing believable? How can you make it seem like you know what you're talking about, that people should believe you? Jennifer? The words you choose? Good job. So like if I'm not going to use like slang words or misspelled words, they're going to be complete sentences. Gage? A slang word would be like, instead of writing text, you write TXT. You like kind of shorten everything, like when you're texting. How else might I make my writing seem believable and reliable? But when I'm writing it. If I use like boring sentences or the same verb every single time, is that going to be professional sounding?
You can use the dictionary for new words.
Yeah, using new words. Gage? Transitions. Yeah, going back to some of those that you've learned. Good job. So making my writing flow, making it sound like it's good with complete sentences, different types of sentences, simple, compound, complex. Those will all make my writing seem a little more that I know what I'm talking about. So here's a commercial. It's a political one, but I think it's a really good ethos one. When you hear about this guy.
I thought it was like Joey Ernst.
No, this is a different guy.
Wesley Marion, small businessman.
You know, 25 years ago, I started my business with a pickup truck, a lawnmower, and my own two hands.
Wesley Meredith, proud veteran.
Serving in the 82nd Airborne, I learned the values of integrity and hard work.
Wesley Meredith knows what it takes to create jobs, cut wasteful spending, and balance a budget.
For too long, we've been on the wrong track, but I'm fighting to fix Raleigh.
Wesley Meredith for State Senate.
I don't remember what state.
It was New York.
Okay, so what were some of the words, raise your hand, that showed his ethos, that he was trustworthy and reliable? Riley? Small businessman.
State Senate.
Raise your hand. Nathaniel?
State Senate.
Yep, he was running for state senate, which is kind of an important position. Thomas?
Proud veteran.
Proud veteran. Any other ones? You have a different one, Carly? Nope. So proud veteran. What did he learn, like in the war? They gave some, like, two big words. Hardworking. There's another one. Chase. Integrity. Yeah, so those were all good ethos. So when you're giving a speech, that's what you want. Okay, so now we're going to tie all of these 4 together in a long video that has all of them in there. Like Miss Fairchild said, it's like a speech that she wrote. So you can see she's using these note cards, but she's presenting it. So she's going to give examples of logos, pathos, kairos, and ethos as she's talking about her argument. And as she's saying them, or whenever you hear something that you think is kairos, write it down in your example column. Does that make sense? So this should all be filled out. You should have examples in all of the boxes by the time her speech is done. It is a video, but it's a video of her giving a speech. This lady, I don't know her name. Yeah. This lady up on the screen.
What's Kairos mean?
All the definitions are on here, so you won't forget them.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Do you guys have any questions? You know what you're doing? We'll go over this when we're done. Try to have some examples in every one, because we're going to hand this in also. Listen right at the beginning, there's a lot.
On a chilly November night 2 years ago, a Ford Explorer was charging down a California highway. The 16-year-old driver and 3 of his friends were returning from a concert in Los Angeles. These young people were good students, gifted athletes, talented artists and musicians, and none were drunk or impaired by drugs. They were, however, driving too fast, and the driver lost control of the car. The car went into a ditch and hit a tree. The driver and 1 passenger were killed. The other 2 passengers escaped with severe injuries. One of these passengers was my nephew. Today, he is finishing high school.